In my last video that I hiked up the river and got my 3 trail cams, a quarter mile up the river, I mentioned that I had found a much closer place. And this is my kind of sneaky closer place. It's actually a couple hundred yards from the house, but it is on the opposite side of the river that people live on and doesn't have a trail. What amazes me is that every time I come back in here all summer long, once in a while, there's no human footprints. No sign of any people been back in here. But anyway, I decided I was going to put my 3 trail cams back here because they're easy to get to, well, other than crossing the river. I want to keep them out until it starts to freeze up good around Thanksgiving. They don't, they don't do me any good sitting on the shelf. I'm amazed at this 360 camera. That's one reason I'm showing you this. Is the colors are just spectacular. I mean, they're so real. A lot of cameras I've had, they've had low saturation or too high saturation. These are just gorgeous pictures from this camera. And plus, I can spin it around, look in all kinds of directions. Right now, I'm not lost, just confused where I want to put my trail cameras because a tree fell down here close to where I want to put it. Now, let's check this out over here in moss. There's a game trail coming down. I'm pointing to it, and it crosses the river and goes over to an island on the other side and then goes up the river on this side. You can see the crossing area to my right there. I'm trying to figure out, where am I going to put this camera? Well, I decided to put it up here on this tree. I want one pointing at the, oh, here's the 360. I stuck it in the ground and it's looking straight down at me. And I want to put my trail camera so that it points over towards the trail coming down. Then I'll set another camera across this little rivulet there on my right, and I'll catch them coming from another angle. So I'm going to screw the camera into the tree here. First I got to remove all the moss. Learn that real quick. You don't want anything blown in the wind in front of these cameras, or you're going to have an awful lot of video and pictures of nothing. And hopefully the birds won't find it. For some reason, ravens love them. They like to pick at the camera, sit on the camera. Here I'm screwing them in with a tree screw. A friend gave me the tree screw. Then I turned around and ordered a few more, so all 5 of my cameras have tree screws now. Work much better than a strap. However, if you're going to put the camera on a small alder tree about 2 inches through, you want to use strap. Here I am, I've got my 360 camera on the end of a pole up about 10 feet. I'm screwing around with a pole here, going to stick it in the ground, and then it's going to follow me around, and I'm going to do that later. In the computer, I'm going to follow myself around. And I brought all 3 cameras. Fortunately, like I said, it's a short walk and easy to get to, so I don't have to take a backpack or any kind of stuff with me. I do have my bear spray. I saw some bear tracks over here by the trail. They weren't real big, they were 5-6 inches across. But we'll see. It's sure pretty out here and around, well, actually, it's November 1st. And so you can still see a lot of the fall colors. It takes me a little while to get that camera screwed in and set up right. Also want to make sure that the camera is on. I did that one time. I screwed it in, got it all set up, walked away, and realized I had not turned the camera on the inside. Then I was just checking the angle, making sure I don't have any leaves or moss or anything blowing in front of the camera, because it'll pick up that movement. I've got the camera set for picking up. It's got 3 settings: high, low, and medium. I keep it at medium. I tried high once, and I got every little tiny bird that went by in the world. And even insects. Got dragonfly once. Here's the 360 camera now, looking straight up. Here's another tree that had fallen down over the top of me here. Hopefully it won't crash down and smash my camera. Lost quite a few trees in that last windstorm. It was blowing 60. I understand there was a few people in Sitka that had some house damage. This shows you what this camera can do and the colors. Like I said, I'm just amazed at the quality of the color and the saturation. In the 360 mode, it shoots at 4K. If I shut off the 360 where I'm shooting only 180, I'll be shooting at 8K. I mean, look at the lighting and the colors of this. It's just amazing. That's the main reason I'm making this video, is 'cause it's so damn pretty out. The camera picks it up. The other nice thing is that we've had a lot of salmon spawning, we've had a lot of water, and there's not much slipperiness to the rocks in the river. I like that. I'm not going to put that other camera. I'm standing right where they've been crossing. I cross over to that island over there, and then over to the, oh look, I got a little water on my lens. Drop. Here I am adjusting my camera and pole. I'm going to walk over here, and I'm going to put, that's where I'm putting the other camera number 2. Directly across is where the deer and the bear have been cutting across. Oh man, it was cold, and I forgot my gloves. About 42 degrees out in the morning. But the detail in this camera is just really amazing. Gosh, I wish I had something like this 20, 30, 40 years ago. And here I am. It's going to follow me. The camera's going to follow me under this tree. And it looks like, there's somebody with me, but there isn't. It's just me. And look at the way you can shoot right into the sun. It's just gorgeous what it can do. So much detail in the rocks and in the water. Look at that. You see that old man walking around like he's got something in his pants. Well, anyway, that's what happens if you get old. Get hunched over, walk around like you got something in your pants. I am carrying here pole, but I shoot like 30-40 seconds of video, and when I get home I can make 4 or 5 different clips 30-40 seconds long, all pointing in a different direction. This is amazing me what this thing can do. There's the same shot, I just reversed it, looking upstream instead of down. Still hard to cross the river, for me anyway. Just afraid of falling down. I've had some really wild spills this year, especially the time I injured my elbow. It still doesn't work right. My stupid muscle in my right eye is giving me fits, so sometimes I'm just not seeing right. And here's the same shot. Another one here. It was all shot from the first 20-30 seconds of video. It's amazing. So that's why I decided to put this video on the internet. Let you just see what it's like to walk around out here in the woods here in Sitka and with that camera. I mean, look at the shots you can get with it. It's just amazing. Anyway, thanks for watching my videos. And if you want to know what was on the game cams, I've got previous videos. And also I'm building that model ship, handmade by scratch. You watch me do that too. But I'll keep producing videos as long as I can. So, until later, bye.